Come on. Yeah, get it. 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 Get it. Come on. Yeah, move out the way. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. What you got? Yeah, what you got? Yeah, what you got? Yeah, what you got? Yeah, what you got?
What they want me to do and this and that, and then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So, and he tried to like walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So
This isn't just practice. This is preparation for war. Terence, Bud, Crawford isn't moving the way he used to, in both the literal and symbolic sense. In an era where fighters flood social media with videos of pad work, bicep flexes, and hill sprints for likes, Crawford just dropped something completely different. A raw training clip that sent a chill through the entire 168-pound division. But this isn't just Crawford's comeback, this is Canelo's backyard. And now the entire fighting world is suddenly on edge.
Hey, I've been working out. Actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion from September 13th.
What made the video stand out wasn't flashy editing or slow-motion punches backed by dramatic music. This was stripped down and real, focused, furious, and full of intent. Fans weren't just impressed, they were shaken. Crawford looked like he wasn't training for a boxing match, but for a takeover. The message was loud and clear. If Canelo isn't ready, he could be next.
Generally like or dislike your opponents?
generally, I don't give up.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
The video hit the internet like a flashbang. No filters, no clever transitions. Just Bud in the gym, chip on his shoulder, fire in his fists. It didn't need a cinematic touch. The rawness made it 10 times more terrifying. What we saw was something out of a video game. Ruthless combinations thrown from impossible angles. His head movement was like something out of the Matrix. Bud wasn't just dodging punches, he was slipping through dimensions. At one point, he evaded 5 consecutive shots in perfect rhythm, then exploded with a 6-punch combo that ended in a thunderous liver shot. The sound of that final blow echoed through the gym like a warning shot aimed straight at the division.
Wait time.
Nothing in that video was wasted. Every jab had purpose. Every sidestep had meaning. The speed? Relentless. The footwork? Flawless. It felt like a man getting ready for something far bigger than a regular bout. The clip went viral instantly. Analysts began pausing frame by frame, breaking down Crawford's timing, balance, and mechanics. And inside Canelo's camp, a quiet tension began to build.
Oh.
that's because I'm an athlete. You should be able to do it.
Nobody's saying it out loud. Yet. But insiders are starting to whisper it. They weren't expecting this version of Bud. Not now. Not this soon. Crawford may be coming up from welterweight, but this isn't just a smaller guy punching up. He looks stronger, quicker, and more dangerous than ever. Like he's not just moving through weight classes, he's mastering them.
Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 160.
For months, the narrative was consistent. Bud's too small. 168 is too heavy. Canelo hits too hard. This was supposed to be another legacy step, not a real threat. But Crawford's training video flipped that entire script. The doubt, fading. The fear, creeping in.
Tell you what I think should be going. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jermell Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life. And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it. And lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
Crawford doesn't look like a welterweight stretching himself thin to fight the big boys. He looks like he belongs at super middleweight. His legs are thick, his shoulders broad, his punches heavier than we've ever seen. And most impressively, he carries the size like it's always been his.
That's it. I'm hunting everything that he got. And I'm going to take it come September 13th. I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they going to cry when they go home. They're crying. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Because moving up in weight isn't just about lifting more or eating more protein. It's about converting speed to power, keeping stamina high, and adapting to bigger frames without losing fluidity. But looks like he's cracked that code. And now it's not just a question of whether he can survive at 168, it's whether anyone there can survive him.
Say a lot of negative things about Canelo's resume, but I won't. I wanna, pay homage to the fighters that he fought. And if he don't wanna pay homage to the fighters I fought, if he think they nobodies, then come fight time, then I wonder what they're gonna say after I beat him.
When he pushed you, I know you've gained weight. You look actually a lot bigger. When he gave you a half shove, how was that size feeling now?
Listen, that wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? That little push didn't do nothing, as you can see. But come fight time, we're not gonna be pushing, we're gonna be punching. So it doesn't even matter.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
This is where things get truly scary. Crawford didn't just display physical dominance, he launched a psychological offensive. That training video wasn't just meant to hype fans. It was a calculated move, a message, not just to Canelo, but to every critic, analyst, and doubter who ever questioned his place at 168. Crawford didn't speak. He let his fists do the talking, and everyone heard it loud and clear.
What up, Biz? Who you got? Canelo Crawford.
Yeah.
Got Canelo. I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches. I know he's a great man and a great warrior. But you come from 147, to put on a better fight than Charlo. I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody can do better than Charlo did last night.
Do skill really pay the bill? Because that would be tested.
It pays the bill. That's why Canelo skill.
Make no mistake, he wants Canelo to see it. He wants Canelo to feel the weight of that video long before the weigh-in, long before the first bell. And while Canelo is no stranger to pressure, having fought legends and champions in sold-out arenas, this is different. But isn't just fighting for a title. He's fighting for validation, for history, for legacy.
Fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And you
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look.
It's gonna be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Live only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Canelo has always had the edge in size, strength, and experience at higher weights. But now he faces a warrior who combines elite boxing IQ with vicious intent and absolutely no fear. And if you're sitting on the throne, that's the last kind of challenger you want.
Crawford going up, I believe he can put a beating on anybody 154, 160.
But not 68.
Nah, Benavidez is...
Oh, Canelo. Yeah.
Oh, Canelo. I think he's a smart fighter. He doesn't rely on his power. Crawford ain't a fighter who just relies on his power. And then Canelo, you know, when he's fought Belenga, then fought Ryder, Munguia. It's even. I think it'd be a 50-50 fight if Crawford fought Canelo.
Crawford isn't just hungry, he's starving. Even legends are beginning to change their tone. One of boxing's sharpest minds recently said Bud has all the tools to shock the world. His mindset, discipline, and precision could be the perfect antidote to Canelo's brute power. If you're betting on smarts over strength, Bud is the guy.
Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat.
Even longtime Canelo supporters like Eddie Hearn are hesitating, questioning how this will play out. Because this isn't just a fight. This is legacy versus legacy. Canelo is fighting to remain undisputed, to cement his status as the face of boxing. Crawford, he's chasing something historic, becoming undisputed in a second weight class. If Bud wins, he enters the GOAT conversation. If Canelo wins, he silences every critic permanently.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
The only... Hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
This is everything boxing should be. No fake smiles, no scripted drama. If you watched the face-off after Canelo's last fight, you felt the energy shift. Crawford entered like a man on a mission. Canelo stared him down like a lion guarding its territory. And when Bud shouted, it wasn't for cameras. That was raw. That was personal. Pride met purpose. Fire met fire. And the fuse is lit.
The speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just... Obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. He does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too.
Crawford walks into this challenge with nothing to lose. If he wins, he becomes a hero overnight. If he loses, he'll be remembered as a fighter who dared to be great. He's not protecting anything, he's chasing something, and that freedom makes him more dangerous than ever.
You've accomplished everything. You're a first ballot Hall of Famer. You've been undisputed now in 2 weight classes. This would give you undisputed championship in the 3rd weight class. But not just that, you know you're fighting an all-time great, and you know that the credit's gonna go to you if you beat a guy like Canelo Alvarez at 168. Is that why you want it?
Well, when I beat him.
When you beat him.
Definitely. You know, the stakes is high. You know, it's high risk, high reward type of fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
When would you say, from memory, that you first thought this fight was a real possibility? That you started thinking about this fight actually happening?
Well, I started thinking about it, you know, a couple of years ago when they started talking about Spence fighting Canelo. Then just, you know, sizing him up, like, all right, how tall is he? You know, how long his arms and things like that. Just sizing him up like that and going to his fights and things like that. And when you walk out the ring, I'm looking at him like, all that big. You know, so me talking with Turkey and Turkey not wanting to fight. And me like, yeah, this is the fight that I want, being that, you know, he's the last great fighter of our era. You know, that's just like, you know what I mean, me fighting a Pacquiao, Mayweather, De La Hoya, and things like that. So that's why I wanted to fight.
Remember, Canelo's shove didn't rattle Crawford, it fueled him. That moment, captured in front of the world, only sharpened his focus. Because Bud knows what this means. This isn't just moving up in weight. This is entering the lion's den. Canelo has destroyed top names at 168 and 175. Ask Caleb Plant. Ask Billy Joe Saunders. Ask Sergey Kovalev. Canelo's power is real and brutal.
People that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G, the heaviest hitter in that division. And Canelo took those shots like a champ. I don't think Crawford has anything to...
Crawford, on the other hand, started at 135 pounds. Let that sink in. He's climbing 3 full weight divisions. It's not just about strength, it's about surviving power from a fighter who knocks people out with either hand. This isn't Spence. This isn't Porter. This is Canelo Alvarez, the face of Mexican boxing and one of the most dangerous finishers alive.
My biggest concern when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford, when people, for some reason, keep mistakenly comparing him to Floyd Mayweather when it comes to being an elusive fighter. Terence Crawford and Boots Ennis has a similar approach to boxing. They are boxer punchers, and it's because Terence Crawford was too big and too strong for most of the opponents. He was too athletic too. Foot speed, hand speed, just too accurate. Physically, probably the best athlete in the boxing world. He does the same thing, which is why he's been dropped, which is why he's been rocked, which is why he gets hit a lot with consecutive punches. You saw him get Madrimov, you saw him get David Hanese. You saw the type of punches he was getting landed on from Showtime Sean Porter, right? Because he's used to bullying cats.
And that's what I'm concerned about.
And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Bud can shock the world, or will Canelo prove once again why he's still the king?